Think of the game as a connector. Across cities. Across countries.
We're from this town, so proud.
Across time. On the ice, of course, connections are what most reliably point to victory.
Right to the goal, Kane! He scores! Yeah!
And over as many as 9 months of play, the deeper the bonds, the more dependable the club. Yeah! And the more likely a group of players can overcome whatever trials they encounter.
We're playing good hockey. We're fine on this bench.
And yet the results that so often seem to mean everything are in truth only a fragment of the story.
We didn't have control of anything.
For the game's significance can spark so much for so many.
You've all been on the nice list.
Oh, we have?
We're just going to work on the plus minus a little bit.
So much joy.
Oh my gosh!
So much hope.
It's all yours, big guy.
The game is at the center of all these connections. It has been for the last century. Think of it that way, and grow all the more eager for all that awaits. The St. Louis Blues also find themselves in Florida. It has not been the December the Blues planned on having. They've lost ground in the standings and continued to struggle on the road. But for veteran winger Scotty Upshall and his teammates, a win tonight would be the perfect Christmas present, the perfect measure of momentum heading into the holiday.
Tonight's game for morale is huge. You get a chance to go enjoy a 3 or 4 day break with your family. It's always better to enjoy it after a big win. 30, 35 games into the season, you're starting to get bumped to, your bruises, the games get harder, and this is one where you gotta have a good road game. You gotta stick together. You're playing a team that is just as hungry as you are to get wins before the break. This game is gonna be a big test for us.
Even far from home, their following is considerable, a collective reminder that they're hardly the only parties vested in these results. And while on the way to the arena, they may look like they're all business. Once they get to the dressing room, alongside the quiet focus, it can also be valuable to come up with ways to keep the edge from overwhelming.
Santa likes to deliver some Red Bulls. Last game of the year. To all the naughty boys, which is our whole team, so. There we go. There we go. Let's go, little elves. Come on. Who the fuck's a Red Bull? Black Santa came to deliver some balls to all the naughty boys. I have Diesel. 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 Anybody else? Go once, going twice. Merry Christmas!
Well, the Blues have not won 2 straight on the road all year long, and with Christmas coming up, now would be a great time.
No question, the ride home will be a lot more enjoyable. It's a great break for the Blues, but it's always better when you get 2 points on the road.
Here we go, yeah.
Got up, got over.
Come on, put pressure on their D.
Hard on it.
Nice try.
Early on, the Lightning test goalie Jake Allen, but he keeps them at bay. And then in the 14th minute, the St. Louis veteran and rookie each strike just 30 seconds apart.
Now stolen by Perron, wide open. He scores! David Perron!
Oh, boy, Perry.
Nice stick, kid. And the Blues lead 1-0.
Hey, Rebo, go middle.
Go! And Megan drops it. Shot by Reeves. Rebound. He scores! His first NHL goal!
Yes, baby! What a goal! Hey, puck! Oh, boy, Meek!
So a great start for the Blues, up by 2 here in Tampa.
First side, Perry! That's it, boys, that's it. Let's get out of this period here. We're good.
Now we have Upshall in front.
And Conacher, and he and Upshall had a good battle in the high slot.
Guys going?
So the Blues, a great start to this one.
Listen up. We did some good things, but we got to clean some stuff up. So pay attention, please. We got to be way more physical at the puck. When we scored 2 goals because we checked people off the puck. We got to win more board battles. We got to stay in the fight longer, so we got the puck more. Let's go to work. Come on, let's go.
What do you say, boys? Another one. Let's go, let's go. Come on, Hunt, baby. Let's go. Go up on him, go up on him.
We got to skate. Our D's got to skate.
Even as Ken Hitchcock implores his team to maintain the physical advantage, it's Reeves, perhaps their most physical player, who puts them a man down midway through the second.
Got it! I got it! Left side! Good call that. 75. Are you serious? He stepped in between my skate. That's terrible. Are we done? You watch that one. Are we done? Watch that one. I'll take it, but I don't need to take all of that. Let's go. St. Louis penalty, number 75. 2 minutes interference.
Tampa Bay's power play is also red hot, going 6 for 21 in their last 5 games.
Skate! Skate! More board battles forwards.
On your back, on your back!
Hard on him, hard on him.
Left, left, left. We're grinding it out down here.
Get on him! Get up! Get up!
Druid, back for Hedman. That shot, they score! Boyle may have tipped it. And it's 2-1.
Come on, boys, we're okay. Come on, Cedar, big shift. Here we go, boys, back to work. Let's go, let's go.
Calm down, boys. We're all right there. We're all right.
Gotta pressure hard down here.
Garrison a shot, and they score! Again a tip. And it's 2-2. And we have a new game here.
Need one, need one.
And as it comes down to the final 20 minutes, it's the Lightning who strike 3 times without a St. Louis response.
This is a disappointing last 2 periods for the Blues.
The Blues taking a 2-0 lead. Ends pre-Christmas schedule for the St. Louis Blues with a disappointing 5-2 loss.
Giving away valuable points. We all know it. Get going for Christmas, to recharge and come back hungry. Points let it slip away. We need every one of these. They're a tough division.
The 2.5-hour plane ride will feel a lot longer than it is. Ultimately, they'll no doubt find ways to enjoy the holiday, but with the Winter Classic against the Blackhawks coming up so soon after, the hunger to find consistency is getting all the more potent. The Blues reconvene after the holiday at their practice facility. And for goalie Jake Allen, there's one more gift he's been expecting. A custom-made special delivery, in fact, for the Winter Classic, which equipment manager Bert Godin is happy to bring to the goalie's stall.
New mold and old mold. Hey.
I need a sick. Pretty good. Guy does a great job. So Arch there, Winter Classic, then the 50th logo. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
How you doing, Joel?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Hi, guys.
In St. Louis, a big city that often feels like a small town, it's easy for the most ardent fans to get up close to names like Ty Ratty and Joel Edmondson. And this coming week, they'll do their best to reciprocate.
Me and Ty, we're heading downtown. They put together a rink right below the arch, so should be a lot of fans down there, and it's a grand opening for this rink, and go down and sign some autographs and make some fans happy. Oh, Jesus. There's people.
Was there?
Yeah.
An event like this brings together the community surrounding the 2017 NHL Winter Classic.
As a franchise, we've been trying to get the community involved a lot and trying to build up the game as much as we can, and it's coming down to the wire, and I know everyone's really excited. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
How are you?
Good, yeah. Hi.
They sign and they smile without knowing which kid they might give the bug to, which future star might emerge from the excitement of an event like this, to someday succeed them on the biggest stage imaginable.
That's all the fans talk about is the Winter Classic, so everyone's pretty happy that it's in St. Louis, so it's going to be good for our organization and the whole city.
history never stops evolving. It doesn't just pick up at big moments and then pause again until the next one comes around. Rather, it unfolds with every one of us. Because wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we're always contributing, perhaps in tiny ways, perhaps insignificant ones, to the ultimate chronicle. It's an almost magical way to think about their reality. The idea that forgotten nights in December are what get teams to indelible heights later on. The notion that bonds deeper than the eye can see are what define teams when the odds are longest. And as for the twin spectacles approaching, the concept that 100 years actually consist of an almost infinite collection of stories, just like the ones they're currently writing. Think of history that way, and an event like a centennial celebration feels only more significant. Think of history that way, and going outside, where it all really started, feels only more spectacular.